guys, how you guys doing? Hope you are good. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, at Amy's class. If you're new to this channel, kindly go and like this video, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell to get notification when I post videos, and don't forget to share this video, drop your comment, and I'll see you. So today we're going to talk about basic finance. When we talk about basic finance, because I feel, see, money is not something we overlook. Now when you want to venture into it, or you feel I want to know more, let's start with the basic finance. Now, so this is basically how individuals, businesses, government, and associations are able to manage their money, okay, and then their financial resources too. So you see, it's just study of how these things works, how they manage organizations, individuals, businesses, yes, run their affairs, especially the financial aspect of it. This involves understanding how to earn, because the truth of the matter is that you can't do much if you don't earn. You can't, if you don't earn, you can't spend. If you don't earn, you can't save. If you don't earn, you can't even borrow. And then to talk about how to pay it back. So you see, it goes beyond what we think. You must be able to know. Earning is a big deal. Spending is a big deal. Yes, saving is a big deal. Now, to even make budget is a big deal. If you don't have the resources, you can't go about it very smooth. Okay, so when we talk about all these things, we'll consider the concepts, the makeup of it, the basic concept where we talk about the risk management, the time, and the value of money. Risk management is another thing to have money, and I tell you, is another thing to avoid risk or manage risk. Is another thing to know that money and time works in line. Is another thing to understand the value of what you have at hand, which is money. At the beginning of this, the introduction I made, I took time to explain to us what money is all about. Okay, so when we talk of money, I don't want you to feel like you're alone. Okay, so finance is a big deal. What do we mean when we talk about finance? Now, I will tell you, finance, when you hear the word finance, just know that we're talking about management of money for various purposes. When we talk of money, what is finance? It refers to how you manage your money for different purposes. What are the purposes that we're looking at? Something like banking? Yes. Saving? Yes. How you even handle your credit? Yes. How you spend? Yes. You borrowing aspect of it. You see, even as well as liabilities. Yes. So it matters how you spend this, how you're able to put it together to make it work, to produce it. Because I tell you, see, it's all about productivity and efficiency. If you're not efficient, you can't do much. Now you have to be able to know how to strategize to achieve. So let's talk about the aspect of basic finance. When we talk about the basic finance, what's the aspect of it? What do we say when we talk about the aspect? When you talk about what pops in your head, for me, it's resource allocation. Yes, how you handle your unlimited goals, resources that comes in, how you're able to manage them and place them the way they are supposed to be is another thing to have money. Is another thing to manage your money well. And the next I'm going to tell is decision making. This is how you make your decisions, how governments make their decision, how organizations put decisions together, make informed decision on that particular finance to be able to produce more. This guides them to do whatever they're doing. This guides you as being that this is your personal finance. This guides you in decision making. This guides you in your work of life, in your phase of life. It's the money management. So when we talk about money management, the need for this cannot be overemphasized. I keep saying this is where we bring the aspect of spending, the saving, the budgeting, yes, and doing so much more banking and all that. So you see, being able to manage what you have, because if you don't handle it well, you're gonna lose it. And the worst aspect of it is that when you lose it, you might end up not getting it again because you lack what it takes to be responsible for it. Not everybody is responsible when it gets to money. So that's why when they say trade rights. When we talk about categories of finance, that's where we're looking at the aspect of personal finance, public finance, corporate finance. Now, when we talk about personal finance, what are we talking about? Is how an individual handles his affairs, his money, is everything that has to do with your finance. So yes, it's about you as a person, how you are able to handle your finance in terms of making good plans, having a lay down structure, having a goal, having a target, having all the things put in place working for you, both in investing, but yes, having a lay down plan and guide, which involves all aspects of it all: your budgeting, your savings, your banking, your credit, your investing, your stock, and then handling other things that may come your way. So that is the aspect of your personal finance. You're able to monitor your earnings, be able to spend, be able to provide for yourself, be able to do invest, be able to do those things that you are supposed to do. And don't forget saving. So when we talk about corporate finance, it involves handling financial affairs or financial activities in a corporation. Yes, so that is what corporate finance is all about. So when we talk about public finance, this has to do with government. This is the part where they are able to handle stability, economic growth, and any other inflation that may come their way, or yes, be more like a challenge in the country or in the state. So this is where government basically functions. They look into this one to see that the right decision is made, the right guidance is given. Yes, it is established for what? For economic growth and infrastructure. Yes. Why do you make money? Because as much as you make money, they have a part in it. Yes, where this is where your taxation comes in and so much more, so that they can be able to. It's all about, see, we have to grow, whether you like it or not. So yes, they always have a part in what you do. Look at the importance of basic finance. Why is basic finance so important? The first is economic stability. So when we talk about economic stability, what is it all about? Why money comes in? It's like when talked about the public finance. It's for economic stability. This is where government, it involves the government, where they come in and are able to help handle the affairs for economic growth, for economic stability, for infrastructural development, and so much more. So yes, you see, it is what it is. When you don't put, like I said before, when you don't put it in the right place, you will lose the sense of the whole game. What is the aim if you are not able to make use of it at every point and put it in the right place that it's supposed to be for personal growth? Yes, for personal growth. See, with money, there's a level of assurance that you have. When you have money, you have a voice. When you have money, you have security. When you see the ability to even get your necessity is the greatest gift, the greatest opportunity that you have in this life. You have necessity, you have needs to be met, you have families to cater for, you have your own personal goals and your own target. This is the part where we're still not going to forget personal empowerment. You empower yourself, you build yourself, give yourself all that you require for more business success and progress. How do you keep making more money? Is when your business, the success of it is obviously visible and it's progressing. Your business is doing well. That's where basically you see the results of your efforts. You see more money comes in for you to be able to put into the business and do other things for it to grow. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and then I'm going to see you guys in my next video.